I bought a house and discovered my neighbor had been stealing my water for 3 years, so I decided to teach him a lesson that would completely destroy his life. When I moved into my new house in Asia, I immediately knew the neighborhood was sketchy. Someone had parked their bike in my garage on day one, and an angry old man came looking for it later. But things got worse when I noticed my water pressure dropping every time I heard my neighbor's water pump running. This elderly guy lived in a 3-story house next door and rented out the upper floors to tenants. After testing multiple times, I confirmed he was siphoning water from my supply lines, probably for the past 3 years while the house sat empty. The water bill was only $5 a month, but it wasn't about the money. It was about this entitled old man thinking he could steal from me and get away with it. So I came up with the perfect revenge. I waited until Monday when his pump kicked on, then simply turned off my water supply at the mains. Here's what I didn't expect. When the pump couldn't get water, it kept running continuously, trying to fill his tanks. His house had outdated 1990s wiring that couldn't handle the constant electrical draw. At 3 in the morning, I heard shouting from his house. The pump had overloaded the electrical system and burned out all the wiring, cutting off both power and water to the entire building. His tenants were furious because in our country, landlords are legally required to provide water and electricity. Both tenants filed police complaints, and the old man got fined $500, which is a massive amount here. Both tenants moved out immediately, and since they were his only source of income as a retired mechanic, he couldn't afford to live alone anymore. When he came to my gate asking if I had turned off my water, I calmly told him I had a leak and needed to shut it off for repairs. The look on his face was priceless. He knew exactly what had happened, but there was nothing he could do about it. Have you ever had to deal with a stealing neighbor? What would you have done in this situation?